Now, Rella doesn't do it just perfect. We just started doing this, and if you see, she's sort of leaning against me. That's not a big deal. We just do it again, and we're not really giving her a big congratulations until she's doing it how I want her to do it. So, you know, we're going to train the dog here. We're going to drill the dog in a short period, less than 4 minutes. And the dog will just start functioning. You know, you take your dog out, it's not going to be perfect the first time you start drilling the dog. It just gets easier and easier, and the dog starts picking up what you want because you pet the dog and give it heavy praise when it does it right. Maybe if it just does it okay, it's just good girl, and you don't add the petting. But if the dog's doing it really good, and you know, you want to keep the attitude up with the dog, pet the dog by saying good boy or good girl. You know, petting on the chest, it can be helpful. It doesn't cause any excitement, right? So we do that, and when you pet the dog, you should think of it as like kind of like deep tissue. You don't want to do a light touch with the dog, right? You want to make sure that the dog feels it, right? So none of this like very light stroking. That's a sure way to, you know, screw up your dog. Don't do it. So this is what it's about, drilling the dog, because drilling the dog, we can give the dog discipline, right? This way you're ensuring that the dog is getting disciplined daily and your dog is learning, right, and being conditioned properly. Dogs that are drilled all the time, man, there's no problem with the dog. They're compliant. You know, the owner's spending time with the dog. I can't express this enough. Drilling the dog daily is so important. It makes the dogs tame and makes them compliant and good citizens in the human world. Right now what I'm doing is I'm just going in different positions and making Rella find me at heel, right? I'm just standing right next to her, but the heel is on the left-hand side only. So I'm just moving around, you know, just kind of screwing with her because I was getting bored, so I'm just throwing this in, like just come to heel this way. I'm just standing here, come to heel. You know, she has a little, you know, trouble here, but she finds her spot. It's no big deal. This dog is working underneath the train and on Broadway, right? So we work the dog around distractions and make the dog be compliant around distractions. I don't care if the guy in the wheelchair is coming down the street, dog. You know, you need to behave. I don't care if the midget without legs, you know, is coming towards you in the Pride Jazzy or on the skateboard. I really don't care how weird it looks to you, dog. You're supposed to be paying attention to me. So all this is, you know, you can convey this to your dog through training it daily. That was less than 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes. If you have a dog, you should be able to find 4 minutes to train your dog on a daily basis. This owner isn't going to have any problems training this dog because this dog is such a blast to work with. But even if you have a difficult dog, you should be able to find 4 minutes a day. That's what I'm saying. This dog's attitude is as good as you can get. But even if you have a dog with a shitty attitude, you can find 4 minutes of your day to work with your dog. Everyone can. There's no excuse.